Wow. All right, everybody. Welcome back to you listening to the Hadley Hour on Indie100.com, Excite Radio, their family of stations, the Mix.fm, Planet Platypus. Check your station there and find out when we're airing because I don't do any prep work or production work. It's just what I do. Anyway, in the studio with me, very special guests. Prior to that, you'd heard Downfall 2012 with the song, what was it, Face to Face, because I probably should have looked that up ahead of time. In the meantime, I have a wonderful array of guests. I have a full house tonight. I'm super excited. So let me go ahead and introduce, let's see here. How shall I play this? Well, I'm a ladies first kind of guy. So in the studio with me, I have three of the funniest, hottest, up-and-coming comics that you've seen here in LA and abroad. And does anybody use the word vivacious to describe people anymore? Because
sure. Yes.
Okay, very good, very good.
Absolutely.
So I have the talented and all three of them absolutely adorable. I have Dinah Leffert, I have Gwenda Perez, I have Flynn Beck. Welcome, ladies. Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Oh,
I agree. This is a treat.
Indeed. So, and we'll make sure we go over websites and all the Twitters and all that stuff throughout the course of the night. But in any case, and finally, and certainly, under the last but not least category, and the reason that we have brought these three ladies here tonight is I have with us the owner of the website bachelorhouse.com, a purveyor of fine furnitures for the upwardly mobile single man. Everybody, Adam Atchison. Thank you, buddy.
Jason, thank you for having me.
Woot. Fantastic.
Purveyor. Wow. Maybe you should downplay that for some other, younger guys who can totally get with it.
That's a waxed mustache word, purveyor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what I think.
I like guys who use big words.
I do too. Thank you for having vocabulary.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, well, I eat alphabet cereal every morning. And for dinner, unfortunately. But that's actually the reason why we're all here together today is Adam here brings a certain a flair with him, if you will, about the life of the single man and how to make his castle more appealing to his potential and future queen.
God bless you.
Oh, So Adam, real quickly, just give us a quick rundown of what Bachelor House is all about.
And it's House, H-A-U-S.
Right, German, high class.
Why is that?
Well, it's the German word for house.
And are you German?
A little bit, sometimes.
There you go.
If she needs me to be.
Oh, he adapts well.
Wow.
And
Do you roll over and play dead too?
if she needs me.
It's debatable.
He puts his two fingers up like a little mustache now and again. When he's
So our goal is to make every guy king of his castle. And we do that by having interior designers put together complete room sets, anywhere from 2 to 5 pieces of furniture that a guy can buy with a click of a button. It's all drop shipped to his place. He doesn't have to spend an afternoon at Living Spaces or IKEA. Mm-hmm. Our designers take care of all the hard work for him, and he can have the confidence in knowing that it's all going to match and tie well together.
Now, where are you getting your designers to help you actually put these rooms together?
They're all graduates of either Otis or FITM.
Oh, good.
Which are two main design schools here in California.
Like the Juilliard, if you will.
So you're supporting local artists also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Designers.
wonderful.
Awesome.
Well, I can't do it, so I'm going to the people who can. So
I think it's a wise choice sometimes.
If you'd come up Amish, you'd be making your own furniture, but apparently such not the case.
Exactly. Thank God I didn't come up Amish.
Yeah, right.
I wouldn't be in this room with these three beautiful ladies.
Yeah, you'd be like,
Oh, stop it.
he'd be out
That's
plowing the South 40 there with like Uncle Yoder and all that. Anyway, I digress.
Yoder, huh?
Yoder. That's a that's a common Amish name.
I was wondering, Uncle Yoder went over here to yodel and a yoder.
Right. Exactly. Everybody, they're all from, because they all know each other, so they all, procreate.
We're not going to call it inbred, but we're just going to say share the wealth.
Well, there's not a lot of technology like condoms, but in any case, so
You wouldn't know about that, though, would you?
No, apparently not. So.
Unless they make them themselves.
Well, you know what it was I was actually, I had an accident. I was cleaning it, and it misfired, and there we go. And
Well, just next time move your face, and it won't hit you.
touche. Actually, it fell off the ceiling like an icicle. Anyway, hey-oh, wow, that's
You have a stalagmite, or is it stalactite that comes from the ceiling?
Stalactites are tight on the ceiling. Stalagmites might fall over.
Oh, cute.
I was a Boy Scout.
Smart. He's
Anyway,
Jewish.
So, all right. So, dig this. This is the question I have to the ladies here. Is we wanted to talk about just your experience and what goes through your mind when you ultimately decide you're on that date where it's time to maybe check out and see where he lives. Oh,
Can I go?
She raised her hand. Look at that.
Good student.
I like your ambition. Okay,
This-
fire away.
This may sound totally superficial, but we're talking about furniture. So, if he doesn't have a nice big flat screen TV, I'm not interested.
That is not what I expected you to say.
Yeah, I know. No kidding.
I'm kind of impressed, though. Do you
And-
watch sports?
Why the
Does
flat
that
screen
have to
TV
be?
though?
Yeah.
I want him to have a big, nice flat screen TV and a nice, comfortable couch because I like to watch TV
She
and
wants
movies.
a big cock. Can I say that?
How did you know?
I know because I had my ex-boyfriend saw the giant flat screen TV that I inherited from an ex-boss at this point, and he said, I can't believe you accepted that. It just looks like a giant cock in your living room.
Oh, that's so cute.
But
Did you ask him if it was circumcised or not?
I don't mess with the uncircumcised.
Have you ever been with an uncircumcised man?
No cut, no love.
Yeah.
Really?
Wow.
Oh, how
Have you never
sweet.
been with an uncircumcised?
One French guy.
Me
and
too, only one.
I hate it worse than patchouli. And,
Yeah, but how do you really tell the difference when it has a condom on it?
I don't use.
I mean, if
condoms.
Oh, there's the answer.
Someone's jumping without a chute, huh?
Just show up with your AIDS paperwork
rad and
and your
dirty.
credit score, and we're fine.
Wow.
It's like it's all good.
she looks so clean, but she's red and dirty. The cleaner the lady looks, see, this is the opposite.
Yeah.
The dirtier she is.
So, what's your impression when you first walk into that place? I mean, what are you looking for? Are there any signs or telltale signs that are?
Okay, I'm a little obsessive compulsive. We've already discussed that.
Yeah.
They missed it on the air. So for me, a big thing is if I walk in and it looks dirty, although I got to say my house is a little bit, there's not dust in my house. You could just basically put out a fire with all the sand that's floating around.
Okay.
But if I go over to their house and I'll look at the refrigerator first, like the door, and if the handle on the door is filthy, I know that they're not washing their hands a lot before they touch things.
Oh,
That's a
girl,
good point.
she makes me look not OCD.
and the
at all. I like
other
hanging out
thing
with you.
is
No, but I feel like that too. 'Cause they're
Exactly.
putting their fingers in
On the
places that
food,
you have
right.
pH
Oh,
balances.
I make them wash
I agree.
their fingers. And if they're French, absolutely down there.
yeah, you
before.
always think it's washed, but they're also toying around with themselves, and you don't know when the last time they washed themselves was.
No, I
So
know.
usually, if the microwave's the other thing, like if the microwave's filthy on the inside, there's a good chance they don't like cleaning up after themselves right away, and they
Ah, yeah,
don't
yeah,
like
yeah.
to make sure things are taken care of ahead of time.
When are you going to
Yeah.
stop looking at guys just like big hairy girls that are bad at being girls?
That's so good.
It's not. It's not that. I just, if they can afford to have a housekeeper, then great. I'm not too concerned with it.
So wait a minute.
Yeah,
like,
no, I'm with you. I like her style.
yeah, but I mean, you guys
Seriously,
also.
guys think I'm sucking their fingers because it's hot. It's just because I'm trying to clean them before they touch them.
Oh, no, I make them
Oh my
wash.
God! But then what? Look what you're putting in your mouth.
I know, but I'd rather that than my vulva.
Yeah.
A
yeah.
vulnerable vulva.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, like your mouth probably has the bacteria to be able to fight the infection or the foreign bodies,
Yeah.
if you will, versus the delicate pH that is
Yeah,
your.
I just
Just
spit.
keep some little
Your
Lysol
pubis
wipes
region.
right by the bed, and just pull one of these out and just wash away.
That's
What
a
are
great
they?
Little
idea. I
Lysol
like
wipes,
you.
just like not the baby wipes, because that's just not going to kill all the shit. But Lysol, maybe a little finger thing just to get the nails underneath.
See,
It's, okay,
I'm
we're
liking
ready.
her because I think I'm OCD, and she's so much worse than I am. I'm feeling better about
Yeah,
myself.
I don't know about Lysol. That's too much chemical. I don't want.
Yeah.
I'm more organic on the like.
Oh, there you go.
Are you an
cleanliness.
organic girl?
Yeah.
Oh, don't raise your arms.
You're right. I should.
No, you shave, right? You shave, right?
I do. Yeah, I do.
That was an ambivalent yes.
Well, currently I haven't shaved in a couple days because I've been
Okay.
moving for 3 days. So
Okay.
I don't
now,
shave at
right
all.
now I look European. That is true.
Oh, really? I don't shave at all.
So, Adam, is your furniture easy to
I
clean?
laser.
Are we answering the? Let's
I think
answer
we're on
the
a
question
tangent.
though.
We're talking about
I mean,
circumcision and
Sorry, if I walk into a guy's house and there are dust bunnies all over the place.
That's my house.
And there is a what do you call those things that you smoke out of? A hookah
pipe?
A
forget about it.
If there's a hookah
Forget it.
on the
Anywhere.
and dust bunnies everywhere, and you're supposed to be like I'm thinking of somebody specifically who's a lawyer who's supposed to be like a grown man
Yeah.
that looks like he's got I don't know, just the sensibilities of a 14-year-old kid, the way he styled his house. I'm going to send that link to him and tell him that he's going to start getting laid more when he gets
Okay.
Is this your friend or your ex?
This is a guy who might have gotten some play that didn't.
Okay.
Okay, so you're saying he had the chance and opportunity to dive in and go fishing, but you're like, back off, bitch, you got a smoky house?
In so many words, sure.
Wait, can I ask you guys a question? Okay, and you're gonna like it because it's kind of pertaining to you.
Oh, wait, we're bringing the one who's at the topics about into this. This should be great.
Yeah, no,
I don't even think he has a voice. I haven't heard him yet.
He's good. He's good.
Adam knows when to not talk, and that's the key to women: is know when to shut up. Right?
I'm just surprised you brought so many strong women in at one time.
I know.
It's like, really,
It's
seriously.
crazy.
I knew what I was getting
Now,
into.
I've got a question for both you guys, and I don't know the answer. What's more important, that the guy's place is clean and has bad furniture, or that it's dirty and has kick-ass furniture?
Dirty
Clean.
kick-ass.
What is
Clean.
Dirty kick-ass.
Really?
Yeah, because it can always be clean, and it was probably cleaned at one
it? And
point.
you?
Clean.
Me too.
You know why? Because usually if it's clean, that means that he's taking care of his personal life as well, which means his finances are on track, and he doesn't necessarily have to have the best in order to make sure it's all
I beg to
good.
differ. The financial thing is not commensurate with
Oh, it has.
cleanliness.
Now
My
I know why
experience
guys
has
are
been
gay, because we're cunts.
That's not true. That's not necessarily true, but we can behave badly at times.
So, so Adam, then let me ask you this: you're hearing all this, and what do you have to say for the guys that are prepping their place in anticipation
Hire a
for,
maid?
for one of these fine
Totally.
young ladies, or someone maybe a second place close to them? Because really, there's no comparison here. That might be coming over to your place. So to speak.
It's definitely important to be clean. In particular, the bathroom.
As we've
Oh my
heard.
God, the toilet seat is
If there's
just
pubic
seriously.
hairs,
Oh,
forget
really?
about it, or pee on the seat.
Dude, if there's pubic hairs, they don't clean down there. Like I got a trimmer. I want them to be nice and trim and neat.
No, that's a whole other thing, and I don't want too much manscaping. That's a little too femme for me.
Too much manscaping.
Chest is okay, but down below.
Chest, I'm okay. Chest, trimming.
Chest? No. See,
Trim
I'm
chest.
okay with a little hair on the chest, but down there, just like, come on, seriously, if you want
Oh,
some
I like
friends
a
down
trim
there.
chest, and I like to be a man down there. I like it to be like, yeah.
I want to see
Seriously.
girls fight over
Yeah.
mud
Okay.
wrestling.
And here I am without a gallon of Wesson oil.
Okay, so Jason, she likes nice furniture.
Yeah.
She likes cleanliness. I'm going to go with both, but if I had to choose cleanliness,
Yeah.
But here's a fun question. Can I go have a little
Fire
fun?
away, please. Why
Would you
not?
rather have a monster cock and baby balls,
Or
or the opposite?
that's a fair question. I think that it depends on who the operator is, because a lot of times it's not the size, it's the one who's actually working it.
If you have a monster cock, who needs the balls?
Yeah, but the problem with the monster cock is, oh God, I hate
There
to
is a
even say
problem
this.
with a monster cock.
Well,
there is.
have
There's
you seen
problems
one?
with it.
If you
Yeah.
see, it's like, seriously, it's not that much fun.
Would you like
They're
to?
not gonna fit it in.
Guys that have monster cocks are not that good in bed.
I
because
know.
They don't get
They're
any
lazy.
play. Well,
They're
not only
lazy.
that,
Yes,
it's like
she's right.
They rely on their
Yes.
monster cock and they do nothing
No.
else. They don't go down on
Yes.
you. They don't do
I dated
anything
this guy.
else.
Swear to God, he was from here to here, and he just laid there, and that was all he had to do.
She's showing her entire forearm.
Right?
yeah, but she has a skinny forearm.
No, this is you got to.
No,
this is respect.
listen,
This is respect.
I
Jason,
wouldn't
feel it.
want to get that in a prison
Jason.
shower. That's for sure.
Jason, feel this respect. This is what was happening. Like right there.
Really? Am I
Yeah.
doing this?
That's how big.
I don't
Hold
mean
on, let
to
me-
like play the one-up game,
She made Jason inadvertently touch a cock. That's not really a cock.
I
that's an
touched it.
arm.
I
and
touched.
it has fingers on the end, no less. It's like a happy one. I don't mean to be the
Dinah,
one-up
suck
game,
on
but I
these?
am going to say, I did date a guy maybe once or twice, and no exaggeration.
Oh, then I haven't really ever had a monster one. If that's what the monster.
And
to me, this is monster.
from here to here, because I had to measure, and I just kind
That's
of
about
stood there in
36.
no,
shock.
that doesn't sound fun.
And
If I had-
and his
Time to get
response
hard.
was, "It's okay if you don't want to have sex with me. Most women won't."
and I guess I've never really had a monster one. By the way, you're describing it like this.
And then at another time, I was at a bar, and I have a big mouth sometimes, and not because I take things into it, just because things fly out of it. And a guy was mouthing off who was just as hot as can be, about 6'7".
oh yeah.
And he was talking about his dick, and I said, "Oh, if it's so fabulous, whip it out." And he threw it on the table, and I swear to God, it went across the bar table and laid on the
Wow.
other side. And his friend and I were like, "Put that shit away." And I was like, "No longer interested, thank you."
Guys can't win with you. You want them to pull it out, then they do, and they say put it away. You
I would
can't
say
win with
I want a normal sized one that just has a good operator.
Show me what's normal, so just so Jason knows.
You know, this is
I'm
about a
spoken
nice,
for,
this is
ladies.
a
I don't
nice
know what to tell you.
consistent size, and
Oh,
you know,
okay, well, then
about,
I'm good.
Yeah, it's like a nice consistent size, and about it depends.
Wow.
That's like 10 inches right there.
I'm never going fishing with you. That's a wide distance of fingers.
Honestly, size doesn't matter that much with me.
Exactly.
It's really the person. I dated a guy that I was in love with that had a fucking belly button for a penis for a long time.
Now, I don't know how that happens. That's not even fair to yourself.
He looked like a young Marlon Brando. I did not give a fuck.
Oh, see, no. See, I'd rather him not be
I was like,
attractive and
use
I
your
have penis.
fingers.
No, I need a
No. Yeah, I got to have something at least.
I don't want
to
the
go.
monster thing she's talking
I'm just
about.
saying I'm not shallow.
So, Adam, are your couches
Yeah,
good
maybe you
enough to
are
have sex
shallow.
on?
If you dated a belly button, then you are shallow.
Wait, question.
There's no depth there.
Okay, she's saying I'm not shallow, but the guy looked like Marlon Brando. So is it shallow like a penis?
That's what I was
The guy's
saying.
good looking.
She's obviously
I'm not shallow
shallow.
for penises.
No, I'm shallow for penises, but the guy can be not that good looking, but the penis is very important.
Well, I think for women, we're more like mental than we are visual. For men,
It's all sex. The biggest sex organ is our brain. I mean, really.
Well, that's not for me, but I'm the girl who I get the multiple orgasms. So for me, it's less
Are you a
about
squirter?
I'm not going to go into that right now. But
Oh,
we'll
that
just
means
say,
yes.
I'm just going to say
Now,
that I'm
Adam,
the girl
are
that
your couches
I'm usually happy.
fluid resistant?
Some of them are.
Okay, so
I'm just usually happy. I had someone tell me the other day, so I joined Tinder not because I want to fuck everybody, just basically because I was like, well, I'm dating and I'm looking for someone. And I had a guy tell me the other day how much fun, what a blast I was, but he said I was a dude girl. And I was like, a dude girl, what's that? And he's like, well,
Chick with a dick.
no, he said, I'm like a guy because I like to hang out and have fun, but I have the ability to be very effeminate and sweet and generous and loving when necessary to get what I want out of it. And
That's nice.
I didn't even know how to respond because it
It was
was
a really
the first-
nice way of him saying you're super manipulative.
That's exactly right. I felt so like tricked into the response. I just
That was a
couldn't even
backhanded
respond.
compliment. If
It
I've
was
ever heard
totally,
one.
and it just made me go, well, in that case, let's see how well I can play this. But yeah, so that was, it's
The
very
response was
interesting
to
to do
get
that.
more conniving.
right?
I'm just gonna say,
Well, going back to your furniture, if I may.
why he's only here for it, right?
No, but the fact that it's so simplistic is kind of welcoming to women because we
Yes.
can think of how we can throw a pillow or how it's not like overdone. So it's like it's enough where it's nice, it's simple, but then we can add our flair if we become the queen or the princess.
That's true, and that's something our interior designers have thought through, is that we want to make it simple for guys because the less that there is, the less that we have to clean or manage.
Any guy that looks at your website can see themselves in it. It's very clean lines, very
Yeah.
modern, very less is more. I really like it.
Yeah.
I highly
I
recommend it.
have a question
for
about that
any-
though. Did you
any
guys
dudes.
get like all straight guys or gay guys too? I mean, because it sounds like you're designing the rooms towards women. So did you hire straight designers or gay designers?
I don't know. They're all female.
Okay, well then that
So,
helps
I
a
don't-
little, unless they're a lesbian, and then
Well, there you go. I mean, but see, that's the thing is it takes a woman's touch to know what guys
Oh my
want. 'cause
gosh,
we
it's
don't.
amazing. You should get a show. It's like Queer Eye for the straight guy, but it's the opposite. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
Straight chicks for
Something. I don't know. We'll storyboard
Something.
it. We'll storyboard it out.
it'll just be vaginas for men.
straight chicks for straight guys.
There you go.
There you go. So
concept.
I like the fact he doesn't know if they're lesbian. Like, it's not important to him. He's not like,
No.
are you straight? Are you gay? Like, you're like open minded.
yeah, everything's made out of motorcycle leather.
Yeah, I would say open-minded too, but
No, it's all good stuff. It's all high quality stuff. But I'll tell you what, I do want to actually get to a song here real quick because I'm somewhat contractually obligated to do so. So in here in studio with us on the Hadley Hour, we have Dinah Leffert, we have Gwenda Perez, we have Flynn Beck, and of course we have Adam Atchison here from Bachelor House, www.bachelorhouse.com. And Dinah, where can they find you on the Twitter, on the Facebook, and all that sort of stuff?
My handle's my name, so at Dinah Leffert, DINAHLEFFERT.
There you go. And Gwenda, where can they find you in the world of the
basically
internet?
Facebook and Twitter. It's like Gwenda Comedy on Twitter, Facebook Gwenda Perez, Instagram. I'm just an Instagram whore, but
Nice.
But that's not the name. It's just
Go
Gwenda Perez.
on. And Flynn, how about yourself?
Flynn Beck.
Nice. Elegant yet understated.
So cute.
There we go.
At Flynn Beck.
At Flynn Beck. And of course, you
Sounds
can
like
find
a beer.
Adam Atchison and the Bachelor House gang over at www.bachelorhouse.com. That's Haus. And then, of course,
German. House.
House? House. Okay. And then make sure that you mention the discount code Hadley Hour, right?
We have a promo code Hadley Hour. It's all one word. HADLEYHOUR.
There we
Hadley
go.
Hour.
And that's not spelled like the German Hauer. I don't know. I'm just thinking. In any case, you're listening to the Hadley Hour here on Indie100.com, the Mix.fm, Excite Radio, their family of stations. Let's get to a song here. We'll do some old friends of the show, the Chimps, here with their song Mr. 44 off the album Who Can I Trust? And we'll be back with the Hollywood Rock and Wrap Up and more with these fine young ladies and Adam and his wisdom. There you go.
Crazy how you try to play me, try to be coy. You ain't as sneaky as me. Hey yo, I thought you my boy. But let me tell you one thing, my Volvo, it make you sing. And if I don't get my cash, you gon' be feeling that bang. So what's this? Now, I can't get paid, let's get down. Blood sucker, gotta have it. Man,
It's the Hollywood Rockin' Wrap-Up with your host, Jason Hadley. Law enforcement are currently holding a man who broke into Sandra Bullock's house yesterday while the actress was still home. Police have yet to determine if the motive was burglary or stalking. However, let's hope the future felon understands the gravity of his situation. While at Spike TV's Men's Choice Awards, Cheech and Chong taped a bag of marijuana under every seat in the audience. The stoner comedians decided to take a page from Oprah's book. Well, actually, they took several pages since no one remembered to bring any rolling papers. Hollywood's favorite racist Mel Gibson was spotted ringside while attending a UFC match in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So, who's going to break the news to him that white belts are the lowest rank in martial arts? Get ready for Lifetime Network's upcoming series, Born in the Wild. The show will feature expecting mothers giving birth in the wilderness and apparently willing to do anything to get out of paying an insurance deductible.
It's a race between them and the wolves.
And that's the Hollywood Rockin' Wrap-Up. Follow us on Twitter
really
at
good.
Rockin' Wrap-Up.
Good.
All right, everybody, we're back. You're listening to the Hadley Hour here on Indy100.com, on Excite Radio, the Mix.fm, Planet Platypus, and we're growing. And I'm in studio with just wonderful and awesome people. Okay, I'm with Dinah Leffert, with Gwenda Perez. Why am I drawing a name on Flynn
Just think
Beck?
of Bear
over here?
Beck.
Yeah,
Beck.
Beck. Right, the Beck. Yeah,
The Beck.
No,
Yeah.
that's Flynn Beck. And of course, Adam Atchison here with, let me look at my hand, bachelorhouse.com. So,
We love you,
H-A-U-S.
Jason.
H-A-U-S.
House.
Look at that. So it started off. So, all right, here's my question to you, Adam, is so you're talking about prepping the place, and they gave you the lowdown on everything that they're looking
Oh,
for.
can I just say he said something so profound
Do tell.
about how you keep your house clean. Could you please say that again for the listeners?
Okay. Women love a guy who has something living.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? Whether it's a plant or a fish or a dog.
And why is that?
Yeah.
Is it shows to them subconsciously that if he can take care of that animal,
He's a nurturer, is what it is. He's a
he can take care
nurturer.
of me.
He'll be able to be a father. He'll
And
be
how
able
about
to
the
provide.
the cleanly thing? That was good.
It's, if you're cleanly, it shows that you care for things, that you have value for them. And so if he can't take care of his place, he can't take care of a dog or a plant, how's he going to take care of her?
Yeah, but if he lets that dog die, then the one thing you know is that you're going to get fucked. Anyway, so
Well, I have to tell you what I tell my daughter. I told my daughter, she's now in an amazing relationship, but I told her before she got in this, I said, she had dated a really shitty guy, just blah. But we're not going to mention names because that's not kind. But I told her,
Peter, we're talking about, okay, I don't know.
Well, we're not in high school, so
I said, and neither is my daughter. My daughter's going to be 26 in a month.
okay.
Wow.
So you knew that.
No, I didn't.
Anyways, so I tell her
I
all
thought you
the
guys were
time.
the same age.
I totally.
So I'm just saying.
That's what it says on Facebook.
Right.
But I say all the time, when a guy takes you out, he's auditioning to be your husband. That's it. And if he's not doing a good audition, don't give him the opportunity to come back because that's the best it's ever going to get. It only gets worse after that. So you want to make sure that no matter who it is, if he's not treating you like gold the first time, it's not going to get any better later.
True.
Thanks, we'll call you.
What do you think about that comment?
I honestly was thinking, where was she when I needed that advice
It's true though.
as a youngster?
We still need it now as adults. Just like the guy who told me, hey, I was the manipulative, backhanded bitch. I realize now that he just likes conflict and drama, and if I were to choose him to be in my life, that's all I'm going to get. And he's probably a passive-aggressive lover on top of it, which means, you only get a cheap little adventure, and then you're like, oh, fuck, all about you again? But anyway.
Go on. I always take the rib for her pleasure, turn them inside out so they're rib for my pleasure. So I don't know what you guys do, but anyway. So Adam, okay, so now let me ask you this then. For the ladies here, what's the next level of the date? You talked about the pre-prep. You talked about the plant.
The arrival.
The arrival.
Yeah,
right?
the arrival. She's coming over, so she may or may not spend the night. So you're going to want to make sure that you can tell her where to park.
Oh, yes,
Okay.
that's important.
Yes.
Right?
That's interesting.
It's something that's so
I
simple.
like that. No,
but we
I
overlook
agree.
It's true.
No, I agree.
all the time.
Oh, and okay, just this one's gonna blow your
I
mind.
have
'cause
a
it blew
good
mine.
thing about that, too.
Fire away.
Well, okay, so I've been driving UberX recently as a
Oh, that's
part-time
good money.
job.
That is good money, girl.
It's also better than Tinder or OkCupid or anything that I've tried because I'm actually picking up hot Hollywood boys drunk and literally driving them home.
Is it pretty good?
Taking
pay?
them
that's
home.
great.
Is it good pay?
And you've crashed your
No, the
car
pace
3
is really
times,
good.
sucking their dicks in the car.
It's not that great a pay.
Really?
But I did have a guy say to me, a lot of guys will say this to me, hey, park your car, like let's go have an adventure.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and I'll be like, an adventure? What are we gonna do? And this guy's like, everything. And I'm like, oh, stop, I'm on the clock, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Wow.
There was a guy who was really, really cute, and I just was like up for the adventure. And so I finished my 7-hour driving, whatever, what I was doing. So he said he was in Venice, and
he was cute.
He was very, very, very cute.
And you're not superficial, so we already established that.
Yes. And I just... Anyway.
Yeah.
Let's get down the wagon
Yeah,
here.
let's-
Yeah.
Right.
Let me just get to the story. He said to me, park on Main Street, because Main Street, you can park there all night.
Okay.
So he's
There
telling
was-
you he wants you to stay. Don't worry, you're not
What
going
was
to get a
his name?
ticket because I'm going to fuck
Did
you
he
later.
live off Main Street?
What's that?
Did he live off Main Street?
No, he lived on he lived off Main Street.
Was he a fighter pilot?
No.
Okay.
No, but he said, so I couldn't find parking on Main Street. So I parked on Pacific.
Yeah.
And he's like, he said, you know, you're going to have to leave by 8 o'clock because
In the morning?
they ticket. Yeah.
Oh.
He said they ticket if you park on.
So that meant
This
you were
is the
staying the
first
night.
time meeting, right? So this is like you picked him up, you drove
Oh,
him
he was
home.
like, he thought you were staying the night?
Yes, we were up for an adventure. That was
Okay.
already.
Okay, that's
clearly,
established.
No,
clearly.
he was throwing me all over his apartment. It was the
Okay.
best sex I
He
had.
threw you
It
against the
it
wall?
made up for an over a year dry spell of no sex.
Did he throw you
So-
against the wall and stuff?
Yes.
Oh, like
Oh, that's
basic
always
instinct?
nice.
I haven't had that done before.
Oh, really? There is
No.
nothing better than somebody where you have that type of chemistry. You're like, whoa.
Except for
Okay.
when you have texture.
But let me
stuck
just
all
tell
walls.
you, at the end of the sex, he was like, he goes, hey, so remember I told you how you get a ticket on Pacific? And I go, yeah. He goes, well, it's worse than that. You'll get towed.
Was that his way of getting you out of there?
Oh my
I
God.
was like, you have the best, like, get girls out of your apartment scheme ever. And I would have,
crazy.
I would have
That's
felt
sad.
bad. I would have felt bad, but really, he was trying to get me to park on Main Street. So I was like,
He did offer you
he
Main
did
Street
offer-
first.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Here's something, an FYI. I'm going
didn't
to be
want me to get
motherly
towed.
now to you. Here's an FYI. Well, yeah,
Well,
number
he
one,
should
don't
have
come
gone
with
to move. He
strangers.
should have gone to move the car for you.
Well, no, not only that. Here's the deal. If this is the rule I have and it works, if you're going to go over to somebody's house and there's tough parking, it's their fucking obligation to move their car out of their spot and give you the spot so
If
that
it's a
you
man,
don't have to
yes.
worry about it.
Yeah.
Because once again, he's auditioning to be your husband.
But no, that's not true. In this case, he wasn't auditioning to be my husband.
No,
Yeah,
I
but
know,
if
you're
he
It was
right.
a. It
He was
a-
more of a seat filler.
This was
He was just a good time adventure.
honestly, it was such an adult exchange of like, I know that this is about sex. We both know that this is about sex.
did he at least tip you good? Because you did Uber him all over the fucking
Good
place.
tip.
I mean, you at least should have got a couple
Honestly,
hundred in it.
we're not. They're not required to leave tips.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
So he not
no.
only fucked you, booted you, and then screwed you on the tip.
No, you're. It's no. And it's that. No.
It sounds like it was a much more
It was a.
adventurous.
It was a.
mutual.
It was a.
Well, there's nothing
mutual
wrong with the adventure,
adventurous-
but-
I had a great time. There's nothing I regret about that. I just was telling a story about how a guy
Kinda gave you a heads up.
Gave me a. I wasn't sure I was going to go over there, but once he was like offering the parking, as you're saying, he was looking out for like, hey, where to park and park off Main Street. You can stay there all night. That whole thing was
Yeah.
very enrolling to me. It was very like he was already starting the caretaking thing.
Yeah.
And so
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
Wow. One of my favorite tips that you gave me a while back and has worked marvelously to this day, and I have a feeling it's largely responsible for the lady that claims me these days. Do you remember what we were talking about?
Claims me.
And I don't know which tip I gave you.
It had to do with the bathroom.
The toilet paper. roll?
Absolutely.
Oh, let's hear. Let's hear.
Oh yeah, that's important. And
yeah.
soft stuff. You
Yeah,
gotta have
that's soft, that's nice.
soft on your ass. Mm.
Is you know what? The bathroom is a very important place for ladies.
Very.
I don't know why. Jason.
We just go there to shit and read.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
Well, you know what I've done for
Exactly.
guys too is I got those little moisture wipes. I found out everybody, those boys like the little wipes.
Oh, I like them.
Yeah, and they're in my bathrooms now. They sit in the bathrooms. That way, if there's a visitor to either one of them, they have something nice.
It's
to
the hygiene. The bathroom represents
Hygiene,
our hygiene the most. It's the room that represents whatever anal retentiveness we have about
then
hygiene.
why do you leave it so messy?
Because if it's ours,
Oh, yeah.
we
Well, you
leave
know
it
ex-
messy.
you know exactly where everything
yeah,
is.
We know what we've done in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
We don't know what you've done in there.
Yeah.
And,
I don't
and
want to know what they've
we
done.
think you've done in there is horrendous.
So Adam's tip was
DNA
actually
horrendous.
Adam's tip was to always leave Always leave a fresh roll of toilet paper when
like
you know that she's
that.
coming over.
Adam, you've got some good ones.
Yeah, let's hear some more.
No, I know. I'm with you with the parking. Like, if I'm going to a guy's house for the first time or second time or third time or whatever, 50 times, have a parking pass or, park the car for me. That's very important.
Yeah.
Well, it just means they have intentions of keeping you around.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I can't say for
Like, don't let the car stop running.
No, I mean, she's right. It's coming from respect a woman. I unfortunately don't find guys that respect women.
It also could be a super playery thing, though, too. Like, you don't want a guy
Yeah, but
who's smooth.
I'll tell you, I'm okay with the super playery thing because at least then, whether they're smooth or not, they have good hygiene and they know what works on a woman, so you know the sex is going to be amazing.
Yes,
There you go.
They're masterful at it because they
And
have
there's
a good
nothing
game.
wrong with talent. There is nothing wrong with talent.
As we so proved with the monster cock discussion, right?
Yes.
It's nothing makes up for
We're just saying we'd rather I'd rather have a medium size with a guy that just is
She's
the
like-
rest of the package is there. They're not spoiled.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm okay with a Dodger dog. I don't really need to have a Polish sausage.
Right.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Look at
No,
that.
kind is number one for me. The guy's got to be kind or forget it.
Oh, I'm like generous, kind, sincere, and loyal.
He's got to be kind with a killer instinct. I have to know he can kill for me.
No, this is LA. You're going to find
I
that?
like that.
This is what's he going to kill? The grocery store?
Adam, you got
She
anything
makes
on that?
a very good point.
That's
I'm
the first
still
I've
single
ever
in
heard
LA.
that.
'Cause I
This is
cannot
LA.
find that.
Like you have to you can't kill for you. Just say they'll hire someone to protect you.
I'm going to drive up north to cowboy country and find a man and come back.
You probably will find one who won't let you go.
Oh yeah, that's true. I won't come back. I'm good with that.
Yeah, that'll be your thing. You'll go back. I feel like we've just like totally booted your ass out. It might be my fault because my back is to you. I have my back to him right now because I'm like, oh, I know he's here.
You have no idea. Adam here is taking notes.
He should
Adam's
be. This
very
should be
good.
on his log, like how to get yourself in good with. So I'm just.
You
gonna-
do have a blog, though, right?
Adam, do you have a girlfriend?
What is your
We know
blog?
you have a blog.
No,
What's the blog?
well, all the content is still on bachelorhouse.com.
Okay.
So we've got a couple different areas. There's skills, how to cook, must
Love a
have-
man who can cook.
I was, I remember you saying that earlier,
Amen,
but
sister.
really, because I got to tell you, maybe I'm just lazy or I'm greedy, but I don't really care if they can cook or not because if they cook, that means someone has to clean that shit up.
I love
And
the cleans. I'm
I-
fine.
I-
I'm really
clean.
not into it. I don't want to go to somebody's house and wash the dishes because then it becomes a habit.
When my girlfriend spends the night on Saturday night, I always try to make sure to have a really good Sunday morning breakfast. So this Sunday I made her rainbow pancakes.
Aww.
What? Wait, how did you make them with a
Yeah.
rainbow?
I
Food coloring?
Yeah, I put food coloring. I made like 3 different bowls
So you're
of batter.
trying to kill her?
Yes, exactly. If I can't kill her with kindness, it's going to be red dye number 5.
If you would have made some green eggs too, that would have been
Green
pretty
eggs
cool.
and ham.
No, yeah, I made her.
Great
a
You know
couple
what you
of
could do? You could put the
overeaters.
egg, and then you can make your little pancakes like a stalk with leaves on there, and
Mm-hmm.
then like really get creative. And then she won't want to eat it; she'll just be all over you. Oh, so
Yeah,
thoughtful.
cut like a little heart shape in the middle of the toast and fry the egg in the toast.
You know what? Even better, you could cut the heart shape in the
Love
toast,
that.
just
Hole
put
in
it
the
on your
middle.
penis, and walk over to her and say, "Hey, would you like to lick the butter?"
I could do that if not for the fact that she's like sitting there going already. No, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
You should have seen what he was doing with his hands.
yeah. I was playing the skin flute like Miles Davis.
Just
Wait,
saying.
so Adam, okay. do
I
you
thought
have-
it
do
was
you-
a clarinet
are
myself.
you
And now
single
that
or
I have
do
to
you
edit
a
that out now.
girlfriend?
No, I'm single.
Oh, you are single,
Well,
so
not
these
for
tips are
long.
not
He's got-
working.
No,
He's single by choice. He's
By
between
choice.
girlfriends right
I will say Adam is a handsome guy. He is. He's got nice, light-colored green eyes, a little sandy blonde, a good haircut, not short, a little in the medium size, not too long. So he's got a nice
part
way
German.
to it.
I like the dimple in his chin.
And it so happens that he too likes long walks on the beach and puppies. So
Yeah, he
there you
lives
go.
over. Well, we were talking beforehand. He lives over Marina Del Rey, and he's more of a quaint guy who likes the small family, localized situation versus the city slicker taking it over with their noisy contraptions.
Oh yeah.
Would that be a fair?
Yeah, it's a fair assessment. It's not a full assessment, but it's
It's fair.
It's
but
about
what-
2/3 of the way there. Yeah.
Yeah. He,
Got to give you something to strive for if you're going to continue to, assess.
I'm not going to assess anything.
I want to hear more of his tips of what guys do. What else should they do?
What do guys want? Why don't you tell us that? When we go to your house, what's your expectation when you're going to cook us dinner? I mean, what's going through your head?
We don't want to make you anything super filling because then you won't want to do the butt. I
To
think
the
that-
butt? What does that mean?
Yeah.
You know, I will neither confirm nor deny Jason's statement.
I like that I just, after all that chatter, and then I say something, complete silence.
Well, it's because I was like just going,
Dumbfounding.
are you worried we're going to need to take a shit later? Is that what's
Well,
happening?
no, because I always notice that, like, when I cook too big of a meal, like, you know, she's always bloated and uncomfortable.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and,
so
like-
she doesn't want to give you the asshole? Or
no,
she just
well,
doesn't want to have
she
sex?
just doesn't want to have sex. You know what I mean? It's like, oh,
Well,
let's.
that's not the butt. When you say the butt, I mean, we just had
Yeah,
gay
we-
pride this week, and I'm like, the butt? Really? You want to ask?
You know what? I just poke it anywhere, and wherever it winds up works for me.
But that's
you know?
very true. There is a like sex like light meal diet if you want to have good sex. Like
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
I
like
thought you needed
that's
the
like
energy.
that's like a thing. Like if you eat too much, I
don't want to.
Yeah.
Oh, it
I don't
pisses
want
me
to.
off when I go through all that effort to make like a really nice meal, and we watch a movie, and then she falls asleep, and it's like, you know.
Well, you got to catch her before then.
Yeah, well, there's the whole thing about me.
Well,
that I'm
that's the
not good
problem
at.
is you're watching a movie after the meal instead
Yeah.
of opening another bottle of wine.
Ah, yeah.
Wine makes you sleepy too, though.
Yeah, that's true.
My problem is I'm not a drinker.
You know what you do? You play a game. Play a game, and then your mind's into it. But
Yeah.
then you can also put a little wager on it.
You need to calorie deprive her before the stuff.
I'm so hungry. Give me your dick. I need protein now. Now.
Is it true that there's
Is it
really
okay if I
protein in
swallow?
Yeah,
it? Is it really protein?
pure protein.
Swear.
Swear. Pinky
Are you
swear.
just saying that?
I don't
No,
know.
no,
Why
for
don't
real.
you swallow and let me know if you get as much
Yeah,
out of
no, no.
tofu than they say?
It is. No, it's an enzyme. It's a protein. It's you know, and you drink pineapple juice, it makes it sweet.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I forgot.
Really? When's the last time you had some penis in your mouth after a pineapple juice?
Well, I mean,
I mean, how would you know then? Some girl lied to you?
I might have, at some point in my life, had some sort of episode with a female where something just
Honestly,
fluid starts flying, and
Any guy
There you
that's
go.
eating pineapple to make his cum taste better,
Yeah.
I appreciate.
So do I.
'Cause
No, yeah.
there some cum tastes better than other cum,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
you might
Don't
want to
eat
write this one down, Adam.
Yeah, I think that's the $1 million tip right there.
Right? It's definitely pineapple. No, for real, pineapple juice. We did the taste test. Blueberry also. Blueberries also do the same thing.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
feel
Dole
like I'm the
stock
only one
prices
not chiming in
skyrocketing
right now.
tomorrow.
Yeah, are you mortified?
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, I'm
you
not,
swallow?
like,
Blueberries.
fuck, no, man, are you kidding me?
I didn't think so. I didn't
Seriously? I don't have to.
Oh snap!
Nobody has to.
Exactly.
You don't
Why-
even like take it in your mouth and then spit it back in his and go, "How do you like that?"
No, I wouldn't, no
Oh.
need to.
Okay, just saying.
I'm not gonna. Okay, here's the deal. Like, a lot of people do things because they're like, it's how they get each other off or whatever. And I know a lot of my girlfriends have a hard time getting an orgasm. So oral is very big for them so that they can get off. And the way they repay their guys, they do the same. That is not the case for me. Like, I'm one of these lucky girls that it's not a big issue. So for me, I'm kind of like, I don't really know what this foreplay shit is all about. Let's just, I mean, the whole reason why I thought we were in a monogamous relationship is so we could have sex all the time and then find out what we're all about.
Gentlemen, take notes.
So I think it just depends on the person. Like, for me, maybe I'm a greedy bitch or a greedy dude,
I
whichever
don't
it
know that it's
is.
greedy. It just sounds more like giving to get. Like, I'm not thinking about what I'm getting when I'm giving head or if I'm swallowing. I'm enjoying the moment that I'm doing that. I'm enjoying it just as if I'm having sex. It pleasures me to do that.
See, it doesn't
if
make
I'm
you-
and I'm not doing that all the time with all different kinds of guys. I'm very selective who I do anything with. So if I'm doing
Wait
it,
a minute. You went home with Uber.
I know, but do you know how many rides I've given? I've gone home with 2 guys.
You're starting to sound like a merry-go-round.
Well, I'll tell you what. On that note, I do want to get to another song here. We
Never
got well, to be continued, because there is a third part of the evening here, and we're in studio with Adam Atchison from BachelorHouse.com, www.bachelorhouse.com. That's HAUS. Dinah, where can they find you once again?
At Dinah Leffert.
And Gwenda, where can they find you once
Gwenda
again?
Perez.
There you go. And Flynn, where can they find you?
At Flynn Beck.
That's right, and you can follow Jason Hadley at Comedian J Hadley. You can follow the Hollywood Rock and Wrap Up at Rock and Wrap Up. Like the Facebook pages. Show me some love. You know what? Send me an email. Let me know if you're having a good time with this show. ComedianJasonHadley@gmail.com. So coming up next here, we got Submachine Gun by Diamonds and Scratch off the album Vertical Love. We'll come with another episode of the Hollywood Rock and Wrap Up, and then we'll be back with the ladies and some final thoughts here with Adam and wrapping up the evening. You guys are amazing, and thank you for sticking around here on Indie100.com, on Excite Radio, on the Mix.fm, and Planet Platypus Network. So here we go.
And if you show me yours, I'll show you mine. You got a drink, I'll give you 5. You can find I caught your eye. I missed your name, so tell me why. You're gonna have a whole lot of fun tonight. Gonna take you back in time. Gonna let you know that here is the place and I'm the guy. Oh, your love is like a submachine.
It's the Hollywood Rockin' Wrap-Up with your host, Jason Hadley. It was Mommy's Night Out as Jessica Simpson was recently spotted stumbling drunk at a Hollywood nightclub. When asked about how the new baby's doing, Simpson replied, "Oh, the baby!" Currently in critical condition following a massive car wreck, doctors will thankfully not have to amputate comedian Tracy Morgan's leg. Surgeons work tirelessly to save it, but only so he can hand it over along with an arm when he goes to pay the bill. As part of their custody agreement, a Los Angeles judge has ordered Halle Berry to pay baby daddy Gabriel Aubry a whopping $16,000 a month in child support. With California lacking any laws for reporting the spending of child support money, congratulations Gabriel Aubry on his upcoming cocaine habit. Hugh Jackman was joined by LL Cool J and T.I. to perform a rap version of The Music Man at this year's Tony Awards. Unclear if street cred includes Broadway, LL and T.I. may want to stop somewhere and ask for directions. And that's the Hollywood Rockin' Wrap-Up. Follow us on Twitter at Rockin' Wrap-Up. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Again, you were listening to the Hollywood Rockin' Wrap-Up. You're listening to the Hadley Hour. You're joining us on Indie100.com Tuesdays and Thursday nights at 9 p.m. The Mix.fm. Planet Platypus, check your listings there. Excite Radio, 9 p.m. Friday nights. I'm in studio with Dinah Leffer, Gwenda Perez, Flynn Beck, and of course Adam Atchison here from BachelorHouse.com, who in the final minutes of the hour here is taking us through the evening and what that composes of, or what that's made of. And then all of these lovely ladies here are telling us that we're all stupid. That's, I think, the takeaway here.
Yet we love you, and we can't live without you.
That may be so, but still.
I thought of something I don't like. Can I share?
Might as well.
If you take a girl on a date, don't take her to happy hour.
Oh no, yeah. You never want to take her to happy hour because you want to spend the good money on the good.
I'm
alcohol.
not saying just don't spend money to be retarded.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, I love that word.
But I'm curious why, because that's not something I thought about. So
no, to me, I'm not happy hour. You know, go good happy hour somewhere else. I'm not happy hour.
Sorry about that. Oh, that's my bad. I apologize.
You didn't like my happy hour.
No. I just forgot to hit the repeat button on the. You hear that little dancey track in the background? Like that's just a little fail-safe to so that there's no dead air. Otherwise, the show will switch to another show on the station. But
it's just funny what certain things mean to certain women. Like I never thought that wouldn't offend me at all.
I wouldn't either, especially on a first date. And I'll tell you why. It's
is it like a Match.com first date, or is it a first date?
I'm saying, like, if it's a first date where you're really you're going to meet each other for the first time, like a blind date.
Yeah, this is where you have to impress me.
No, for me, not so much, because I just don't want to. I don't want to be stuck. I don't want to be stuck in a situation. And if it's happy hour, it's easy
if it's a nice
escape.
meal, I'm happy to be stuck. Nice wine, no, good ambiance. I totally respectfully disagree.
A first date, though, I won't disagree. A first real date, I want to go to someplace nice.
I've done tons of dating sites, and if they want to just meet for coffee, no. If they're not impressed by what I have to say over the phone and the way I email, I
hate email. I hate texting and email.
It's got to impress me. I don't do the coffee. I don't have time for coffee dates. If you need to do your homework, read my website, read my site, find out about me, find out who I am, and if you're impressed, I'm a dinner girl. You take me to a nice dinner. I don't mean has to be 5-star, but take me to Houston and get me a hamburger. Sorry.
Wow.
I like it though. That's good self-esteem. I like what she's saying.
No, I've done the coffee date. I've
done that. I'm done with the coffee dates too.
No,
or
don't.
Just drinks. That's insulting to me.
No. If anything, I would do coffee over drinks because you get drunk.
Yes.
I know.
Yes.
Yeah, go have coffee.
God.
But no, they have to take me to dinner.
I'm the dude girl.
And so ultimately, food.
Thank you, Jason.
Food should be involved. Is that right, Adam?
Yeah, you know what? I'm a big proponent of the happy hour date, and here's why: is because exactly like
what Gwenda said.
Perez said.
Yeah, Ms. Perez said was that if it's not going well,
Mistress Perez. I'm sorry.
Yes.
it's easy to go your separate ways, and as a guy, you're not out $50 to $60.
Yeah, I think so, and that's a respectful thing too, because
$50 or $60.
That is not enough.
Clearly,
to impress her.
I was going to say clearly someone drinks
well, wait a minute. You're going to Houston, so Houston's is only $50 or $60.
What should they drop on you
for a hamburger?
No, if you get a hamburger and an appetizer and a dessert and wine, I don't do all that.
Yeah, but if you're getting all that, then obviously you've been saving up for the winter to go eat with this guy, and he's thinking, shit, I'm the last meal.
Yeah.
Nobody really wants to be a hog.
Well, see, this is the thing: are you going out? Are you going out
Are you going to get to know the guy,
or are you going because you're looking for a mate? And if you guys had some conversations, talking on the phone for an hour, getting to know each other, and then if you guys after that conversation take you to dinner. But it just depends. If you're looking to go to a bunch of quick.
So the
guys,
first date, does the guy pick you? Does the guy pick you up on a blind date?
No, not on a Match.com thing. No, you meet him out.
Okay, but see, that's
I
the
think
thing. There's
based
the
on music
contradiction,
that you
though.
play,
Yeah.
The guys that listen to this radio station are trying to get laid. They're not trying to impress.
Right.
That's true.
anyone.
Sorry, I just wanted to say my 2 cents.
But I think it's a contradiction, though, because if you're saying, Match.com date, if they don't read all this about me, they need to take me out to an expensive meal the first time. But
no,
you're
no,
really
that's
not.
an expensive meal. I just don't want a cheap meal.
Okay,
Oh.
but that's all in the all in the eye of
What's
the
a cheap
beholder.
meal? Just so the rest of everyone
Like
else.
Houston, like you know, like
Bento
Because
box.
personally, Houston's to me is a cheap ass fucking meal.
Well, I love Houston's. I'm a cheap ass girl then.
Okay, but see, that's the contradiction, though, because like for me,
I
it's
think
like if
Houston's is
I think like for me, like a good date is like going to Mastro's or going to Cut or going to Crustacean. That's like,
too on the nose for me.
but see, that's what I mean. Like I think it's all
That's based on the probability of what you think you might put out. You know what I mean? That's where if I feel like it's a guaranteed thing, I'm going to spend the money on you.
exactly.
You know
Or
what
what
I'm
if
saying?
you really think she's potential for someone you want to marry?
Yeah,
Well,
but
I
you
don't
still
know
want to
that.
fill it out, though. I think like I really think happy hour is the way to go.
Okay. Or
But
I don't want the whole
I'm not-
dinner. I don't want to be obliged for what that dinner means.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you feel bad. If you have a heart, you feel bad if you sit there and suck this guy's wallet out through food, and he
No,
has nothing to show for it
again,
afterwards because you're like, well, thank you very
Adam,
much, but seriously,
am
I just
saying
couldn't imagine
expensive
seeing
meal,
your
or am I
dick.
saying not cheap meal. I just said no happy hour.
But what is a cheap though? That's
Yeah.
where that's relative to each
I don't want
individual.
it. It's not going to impress me if he shows up in a car. Let's pretend that we met through a mutual friend.
Sure.
If he shows up with his car dirty, that's going to turn me off. Like if there's
Yeah,
wrappers
yeah.
in there.
Good point.
Okay, and if you
Well, that makes
Clean
sense.
your
it
cars,
turns me off.
guys. If you want to
Sorry.
get laid, clean your car.
I don't care what you're driving. It better be
Whoa.
clean. It better be clean.
And you know one more thing, like at least check your cushions in your house, so that way if you do have a girl over and she's making out and her hand goes under, there's not like leftover remnants from another woman.
Like
Your-
Cheetos
your
and-
laundry basket
Or a dirty
should not
condom.
be in the back of your car stuffed with stuff that's more than just your laundry.
Ah!
You shouldn't have
first thing,
Cheeto bags on
What are
the
we
floor.
talking about?
but I
over
think
here?
we're like at different age ranges here, so everybody's like between the three women.
I believe in the Army policy of only paint the side that's seen. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
What does that mean? What?
what I mean by that is like, I do a lot of prep work when I have like a woman over, or in this case, these days my girlfriend. It's like
Right.
there's some stuff that like
You have a girlfriend? I am
do.
so happy. You are the
Yeah.
nicest guy in the
Aw,
world. She's
thanks.
so lucky.
Thank you. Let's
He
make sure.
almost
Can I get
got
that in
her
writing?
pregnant. He almost got her pregnant.
Oh gosh, yeah. We don't even want to
Until
go
he
there.
peed on the
but-
stick.
Yeah, until I was the one that peed on the stick, and I was like, "We're
It's
good."
like, it's
Yeah.
all good. I'm not ovulating.
Yeah,
You're safe.
But in any case, like there are certain things that will get kind of put away and organized and whatever, and very precariously so that if she decides to go into something, all of a sudden stuff might spring out. But from the surface level, as soon as she
You're
walks
smoke
in
and mirrors.
yeah,
That's smoke and mirrors.
there's a little
Yes.
smoke and mirrors. I'm not the most organized guy, but I do care.
That's not bad.
Okay.
That's
That's
like
a
the porn-
perfect segue to if I open a drawer
Yeah,
and it just things are springing out because you've stuffed things in there
Yeah.
or closets.
yeah.
That bothers you?
Yeah, like if it looks like a guy did all that like surface cleaning,
Well,
you can tell.
Yeah,
like
but
there's
at least he tried.
See, and that's
That
the
would be
joke.
Effort. That'd be
tri-
effort. That'd be effort.
Absolutely, A for effort. But it's still indicative of a guy who's not really doing it on a regular basis. He's just hiding stuff and there's probably cereal and socks underneath his vest.
Okay, but here's a question for you. So, what about if you're in the bedroom and the porn is just so easily accessible right there at your hand? Like, how's your feeling on that?
You bring your own.
Like, okay, let's say first date. First date, okay, first date, first hookup. Like, first hookup, not first date. First hookup.
The only porn I've ever seen in my life was the boob on your computer.
Oh,
I've never seen porn.
thanks.
Guys, yeah.
Are you single?
No.
Okay, well, see, then you don't need to see porn.
It's not in my lexicon. It's not in my life. I know it's around, but it's just not.
No, I'm not a big porn person either. I think it's amusing. I'm like, that shit is not pop. First
me,
thing,
it's more
that
the
doesn't
dust.
feel good. And
yeah.
secondly, oh, that's retarded.
They
Clearly
do
they're
it so
acting.
you don't have to.
No, but do you guys do?
Some of it just doesn't work, though. You're like, that's just clearly that's not possible.
You shouldn't have a giant basket filled with porn. That's not right.
I don't even know about it. I think that's something I'm like immune to. I don't know. I'm not even aware of it. But Adam, are we going off track? I'm sure you don't want to discuss porn. Let's go to your meal.
But it's important as far as the bachelor.
Yeah.
party
Yeah,
is
because he's
concerned.
talking about our reaction when we walk in. I mean, yes, granted,
he
it's about
wants
the
to get to the
furniture.
meal.
Hide your porn, hide your Maxims. We don't want to have to compete with the magazine.
Hide your wife, hide
That's
your kids.
true.
Yeah.
No,
I don't
she's
want
right.
I do not want to compete with a Maxim magazine that's in front of my fucking face at
Oh,
your
you know,
apartment.
when you come into my
Put
apartment,
that
I've
shit
got a
away.
picture of Emily Ratajkowski. Do you know who that is?
No.
From Blurred Lines. I've got a big naked picture of her when you walk into my house.
Wow.
Yet you
Emily's got
don't
a
look
couple.
at porn.
Sign?
Some people might think of
I
that
love her
as
body.
porn.
A naked body?
Some
How is that
people-
porn? No. A naked body porn?
Are you not Republican?
I'm a registered Republican, yes.
Oh, there you go. Well, there you go.
I'm
Guys,
registered.
we're talking about sex now politics.
Yeah, I
now
know.
Okay, so let's-
What's
let's-
next?
let's-
Religion?
let's go with the-
We're not going to make it out alive.
Okay.
Please.
Let's-
As long
let
as you
Adam
scream,
say
"Oh
the
God."
But let's
Adam
go
gets
back
the
to
floor.
why happy hour is good for you. Because you never,
Oh, yeah.
we caught you off track.
Yeah, I mean, hey, happy hour is great because it's a short time commitment. Okay,
I like
if
it.
it's going well, then you can always order another drink. I'm a big fan of also ordering an appetizer or two at happy hour. And when I say happy hour, you're not taking her to Chili's.
Right.
You're not taking her to Islands.
Where are you taking her?
You're taking her to like possibly like Ruth Chris, another steakhouse of that nature where
And
it's
then
like
if you
an
like it, then you can go
upscale
to dinner.
happy hour.
Absolutely. So spend the money, show some effort, show some love. We're down to like the last minute of this show, literally, before the recording cuts off. So let me say this real quick. Thank you, everybody, for listening to the Hadley Hour. This is all good stuff. So make sure you check out Adam Atchison at bachelorhouse.com. Take notes, play this show again, and listen to what these ladies were saying. I'm here in studio with Dinah Leffert, with Gwenda Perez, with Flynn Beck. Dinah, where can they find you real quickly?
Thanks for having me, Dinah Leffert at Dinah Leffert.
There we go.
Thank you, Jason. Gwenda
Absolutely.
Perez.
All right. And Flynn, where can they find you?
At Flynn Beck?
That's right. So you guys have been awesome for checking in with the Hadley Hour here again. Tuesdays and Thursday nights, 9 p.m. On Indy 100, Excite Radio, Friday nights at 9 p.m., the Mix.fm, and Planet Platypus. And make sure that you check your local listings on those shows. Otherwise, thanks for stopping by, guys. You're amazing.
Have you ever
Thank you for
dreamed of
having
taking
us.
a French
You didn't get to
cooking
say your
class from a
meal
renowned
thing, is
chef
that
in
okay?
Paris? Or maybe a Spanish guitar lesson from an expert guitarist in Spain? How about a personal training session with a celebrity fitness instructor in New York? Well, now you can on Expertor.
It's the Hollywood Rockin' Wrap-Up with your host, Jason Hadley. Disney reps confirmed Harrison Ford injured his ankle while filming on the set of Star Wars Episode 7. Doctors expect Han Solo to make a full recovery, and for general aches and pains, suggest rubbing on some icy Hoth. Actress Susan Sarandon tells paparazzi her money manager bilked her out of nearly half her fortune in a bogus real estate deal. It seems Susan was deceived into buying land that was rich in natural resources, only to find out it was actually some guy named Lorenzo's oil. Justin Bieber's breathing a sigh of relief after he managed to get his Miami DUI case reduced to reckless driving. Perhaps Bieber's recently released racist videos were meant to derail his defense, considering he hired famed attorney Roy Black. An Australian woman's currently undergoing the process to look like animated hottie Jessica Rabbit. Model Penny Brown plans to undergo as many surgeries as it takes until her bank account, just like Jessica Rabbit's chest, is overdrawn. And that's the Hollywood Rockin' Wrap-Up. Follow us on Twitter at Rockin' Wrap-Up.
Seeking a home for your website and